What is this super rare roller coaster that everyone's talking about? This launch wing coaster is one of 4 in the world, paying you over the track at 66 miles per hour all the way up here. Wing coasters exist, and you've probably seen them if you go to Cedar Point or Dollywood. But with the launch that Rapterra has, it's not only the tallest, but it's the longest wing coaster in the world. And the craziest part is that this roller coaster isn't even open to the public yet, meaning I'm gonna be one of the very first public. But as I'm one of the first to ride this brand new roller coaster, I have 3 things I need to figure out before I leave Rapterra. This roller coaster is built by a manufacturer notoriously known for making some of the smoothest roller coasters in the world. However, over past years, that reputation has kind of faded. See, their recent roller coasters have had this thing that enthusiasts call a rattle. It might be something that regular park goers don't even notice, but for people who ride roller coasters all the time like myself, it's a really noticeable thing and not really in a positive way. And so I need to find out, does Rapterra suffer the same rattly fate as other B&M roller coasters? Now, the really cool thing about this roller coaster, as I mentioned earlier, is it's a launched wing coaster. Only 2 launched wing coasters exist in the US. Oh, it's so cool. It's such a cool ride. And of course, the most important objective, I need to ride this thing. I need to find out how this thing compares to the hundreds of other roller coasters I've ridden across the world. All right. Today we are at a theme park called King's Dominion. This park is considered worldwide amongst some of the best out there. And I drove 13 hours and 860 miles to ride 1 roller coaster. How was your trip to the bathroom? It was actually great, really clean. I love King's Dominion bathrooms, dude.
He really had to think about what park he was at for a second.
After my bathroom break, I was ready to board the roller coaster to find the answers to my questions. As I was walking up the stairs, my friend Mike said,
I'll take a break.
I completely ignored him and then got stopped again.
The production crew has to take a lunch, and then we'll be back and start sending again. Okay?
Yeah, of course. Enjoy your lunch. This actually works out really well because this gives us a perfect time to talk about the theming of the roller coaster, which is one of the most important aspects and can make or break a roller coaster. No matter where you are, you're surrounded by roller coaster, whether it's the brand new Rapterra or the Reptilian or 2023's edition Tumbili. And I just love the way the roller coaster integrates with the area, such as this massive element above me. And then this right here is one of my favorite parts. The way it interacts with the plaza all around us, with no netting separating the track from the plaza, it just feels so much more intimate. It feels like I'm right there with the roller coaster. I mean, I don't know how much closer to the roller coaster I want to get. It's like right here. I'm gonna touch it. My microphone is magnetic and it's stuck to the roller coaster support. Now that's a first. And I can try and talk all about this park and the area's history, but truthfully, this is my first time at this park, so I only know so much. So let's talk to an expert, someone who has this park as their home base, someone who goes here all the time and has been going here for the past 30 years. You as a local coming here for what, did he say the past 30 years?
30 years.
Can you tell me a little bit about the history of this area? Because it used to be a whole different roller coaster.
Absolutely. So in this previous location you had, it was built in 1998, called the Volcano. Some fun facts as you walk through the station here as well too. They've got actually concrete blocks from what used to be the Volcano location.
So this right here, it's an actual like footer or support from the original Volcano, I guess.
Complete with like rebar as you walk through.
So it's all like nice nods to like the old ride that used to be here.
But I like how they were preserved the actual original station and then used the bottom location here to be a gift shop.
Do you feel that this is a good replacement and that they honored Volcano well?
As far as the replacement, I like to call it more of a successor. Right, so think like medieval times. You can't really replace a great king, but when the new king actually comes in, you want him to do the same impact. Volcano was the most popular ride in the park. Rapterra is going to actually meet that standard. Super re-rideable. It's going to be probably the best crowd pleaser in the entire park of King's Dominion.
You said it was super re-rideable.
Super re-rideable.
How many times have you ridden it today?
I have ridden Rapterra today 14 times.
Jeez! I have no time to waste. I need to get on this roller coaster to start answering some of my questions. All right, they're back from lunch break and we are back up here to ride this roller coaster. I'll be riding this as many times as I need to answer my questions. Dude, this is legit. I don't know anything about this ride. I haven't watched any POVs. I haven't done any research on this, which is probably not the best idea for a media event, but this is gonna be my genuine reaction because I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Besides the fact that we are about to launch like right now. Oh, wow, that is a menacing launch track, that's for sure. Oh my God. Whoa! Whoa! What? That was fantastic.
It literally like launches you to the sky.
Yeah, I'm speechless. That was incredible. Wow. King's Dominion did a wonderful job. That was fantastic. I'm blown away. That was a million times better than I could have ever prepared for. Wow. How many times did you ride it?
Twice.
Oh, sweet. I got to go on it 4 times. So what did you think of the rattle? Because it's definitely there.
Okay, I felt it when I sat on the outside.
Really?
But when I sat on the inside, I liked it a lot better. I didn't like it as much on the outside. I felt every bounce.
It's funny is I preferred it on the outside. Maybe it's because it was so much more intense on the outer seats that feeling the shake and the rattle didn't really bother me. Instead, it kind of did the opposite. It added to the experience for me.
Not me. I'm an inside seat rider forever, I think.
Cool, because I like the outside seat.
Excellent.
Something about the coaster just flying all around you is so epic. It's the question everyone's asking. It's what everyone wants to know. Does this thing rattle? And the answer is yes. This ride rattles in a way that's not offensive to the ride experience. Instead, I feel like it actually adds to the ride experience. For the most part, roller coasters don't have to be glass smooth. When you're on the launch track and when you're going through the inversions, you feel a little bit of bouncing in your seat. You can see it in the POV, you can see it in the reverse POV. You can even see it with the trains on the launch track. They do a little jiggle. It's not the end of the world, and honestly, if anything, I think it adds to the fun. And if you didn't see it, it's because it's something that's insignificant. At the end of the day, it's a roller coaster. It's not designed to be the craziest, smoothest, most beautiful ride. You don't want a roller coaster to feel like a monorail. You want it to make you feel something. Scott,
Ryan,
inside seat or outside seat? Which one are you choosing?
outside seat for sure. Yeah.
I told you outside seat is the way to go.
I'm old and weak.
We're the same age.
And so how does this coaster separate itself from its counterpart 9 hours down the road? I'm talking about Thunderbird. And I think this is a super fair comparison because the only other wing coaster I've been on is the only other launched wing in the country. And so with that said, I love the theme of Thunderbird. You're flying through the woods like there's trees on both sides of you. You're going through the woods, you're going through a barn. It's crazy. But then I also can't help but love this. With the roller coaster, guest interaction is one of my favorite things. And with how close this roller coaster comes to the pathways, it's just absolutely unparalleled. I don't really think it's fair to put one over the other because even though they're both the same ride model and they're both designed to do the same exact thing, they do it in very, very different ways. But with me talking about how this ride matches up to one specific roller coaster, how does it match up to the hundreds of roller coasters that I've been on across the world? But before I answer that, I want to ask the same question. I want to ask my friend Scott.
That's what upsets me. I'm upset right now because I know this is gonna make it somewhere.
The reason being, like many coaster enthusiasts, he counts every individual different roller coaster he rides across the world.
This roller coaster was number 1100.
So I need to know, amongst all 1,100 roller coasters Scott has ridden, how does this stack up to all of those you've ridden?
It is my number 1 wing coaster in Virginia.
And so I haven't ridden nearly as many roller coasters as Scott has, but amongst the hundreds of roller coasters I have ridden, this is what I can say. I think the park benefits from this roller coaster in every way. They took a part of the park and breathed new life into it. And that's always an amazing thing. Does it have flaws? If you're my dad, you might think the edge seats are flawed. If you're me, I think the ride experience is super fun.
I think your videos are flawed.
But at the end of the day, I get on this roller coaster, I pull down the restraint, I launch on that track, and then I pull into the station with a smile on my face. And I think that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Don't you need to be doing a video?
I do actually.
You just gotta release like the super cut with all the stupid commentary. Because I know it's recording right now.
Oh, yeah. Boop.